Hello students, so this is our fifth video of maths class 9 chapter 1. Okay, so today we will learn about the properties of multiplication on rational numbers. Okay, properties of multiplication on rational numbers. Okay, so our first property is our commutative law. Okay, so multiplication on rational number is commutative. Okay, commutative law we have already learned for the addition. We are learning the properties of multiplication now. Okay, so it states that if we have two rational number a by b and suppose say another rational number c by d, then commutative property says that a by b into c by d is equals can be written as c by d into a by b also. Okay, so the result will be same if you multiply a by b into c by d or c by d into a by b. Next we have our associative property, associative law. Associative law. So this law states that a by b into, suppose we take three rational number a by b into a by b, c by d and e by f. So if we multiply first a by b into c by d again and then multiply the result with e by f, then this will be same as multiplying a by b with the result of c by d into e by f. Both will be same. So next is our existence of multiplicative identity. Existence of multiplicative identity. Okay, so multiplicative identity, how we have to think that what number, suppose we take one rational number a by b, so what number should we multiply to this rational number so that the result is same. Okay, obviously it will be our 1. So in multiplicative law our multiplicative identity is 1. Okay, so you have to remember 1 is the multiplicative identity in rational numbers. 1 is the multiplicative identity in rational numbers. Okay, so if we rewrite this, so if we multiply 1 to a rational number a by b, if we pre-multiply or if we post-multiply, answer will be same. Okay. Okay. So next, the final property is our existence of multiplicative inverse. Existence of multiplicative inverse. Okay. So for each non-zero rational number, okay, non-zero, not zero, okay, it may be positive or it may be negative, non-zero rational a by b, for every this type of rational which is non-zero, there exists rational number there exists rational number such that b by a, okay, such that if we multiply our previous rational number a by b with this rational number, we will get the identity. So if we multiply a rational number with another rational number, if we find the result to be 1, then that rational number is said to be the multiplicative identity or multiplicative inverse. So not the multiplicative identity, multiplicative inverse of the given rational number. So if this is the condition, or we may have this condition also, if we multiply b by a, pre-multiply it with a by b, the result must be 1 only. Okay, so if these conditions hold true, then we say that the multiplicative inverse of a by b is b by a. Obviously, if you multiply it with if you multiply the reciprocal of a rational number, we will get the identity element. Okay, then its reciprocal is known as our multiplicative inverse. Okay, and how we write it? And we write that the inverse of a by b is written as ab power minus 1. It is written as the ab inverse. Okay, and its inverse will be b by a. Okay, so if we see one example, suppose 2 by 3 whole inverse, the inverse of 2 by 3 will be 3 by 2. Okay, if we take another example, suppose minus 7 by 5, its inverse will be minus 5 by 7. Okay, and so on. We can continue like this. I think it is clear. So we have one more property. Okay, after that we will solve the rest of the questions of example exercise 1b. Okay, so our next properties are denseness property of rational number. Okay, denseness, D-N-S-E-N-E-S-S, denseness property of rational numbers. Okay, so it have one statement. Okay, so between two rational numbers, suppose we have two rational numbers x and y, and between these two rational number there is always one another rational number. It may be one, it may be more than one, it may be infinite. Okay, so there is always a rational number. There is always a rational number, then that rational number is our half of x plus y, such that this condition will be true. That means your half of x plus y will be greater than x, but it will be less than y. Okay, so between x and y we have the rational number half of x plus y. Fine. So using this statement repeatedly, we can find one rational number, two rational number, three rational number, four rational number, or any other rational number also. Okay, between any two rational number. Fine. So let us solve one example. Fine. Our first example, it is said that find. You can see the solution. Example number 6, page number 6. Example number 1. Okay, find a rational number between 3 by 5 and 5 by 7. So we need to find a rational number. There is only one rational number. So we will apply this only once. Okay. So you have to treat that this x, 3 by 5 is your x and 5 by 7 is our y. So how will you write the solution? A rational number between 3 by 5 and 5 by 7 is, answer is this one, half of x plus y. So half x is our 3 by 5 plus y is our 5 by 7. So we need to solve this. So solving, how to solve this? Just find the LCM. It is 5 7 is 35. So 7 3 is 21 plus 5 3 is 15. Okay. So if we solve this, we will get half of 46 by 35. So solution is 23 by 35. So we can say that therefore 3 by 5 is less than 23 by 35, which is less than 5 by 7. So that means 23 by 35 is a rational number between 3 by 5 and 5 by 7. Okay, so we can omit this one. So similarly, we can find two rational numbers also, or three rational number also. So if we see the example number 2, okay, so question is find three rational numbers. Find three rational numbers between 3 and 4. Okay. Solution. So our formula was half of x plus y. Between two rational number x and y, we can find another rational number half of x plus y. Okay. So here our 3 is less than 4. So this implies, what was our formula? X is less than half x plus y, which is less than y. So we will apply this. So our x will be 3 and y will be 4. So 3 is less than half x plus y. X plus y means 3 plus 4, and which is less than y. Our y is 4. So if we solve this, we will get 3, which is less than, so 3 plus 4, 7 by 2, which is less than 4. Okay, so we have found only one rational number, but we need to find three rational number. So again you have to think that this 3 is our x and this 7 by 2 is our y. Okay, so if we treat x to be 3 and y to be 7 by 2, if we apply this, then 3 is less than half of x plus y. Our x will be now 3 and y will be 7 by 2, and which is less than 7 by 2. Okay, and again 7 by 2 is less than 4. So again you have to treat this to be x and this to be y. So 7 by 2 is less than half of x plus y. So x is 7 by 2 and y is 4, and which is less than 4. Clear? Okay, so if we solve this, 3 is less than, so if we solve this, we will get 13 by 4, which is less than 7 by 2, which is less than, again if we solve this, we will get 4 to the 8, 8 plus 1, 15, 15 by 4, so which is less than 4. So we have got three rational numbers between 3 and 4. So these are the three rational numbers between 3 and 4. Again, if the question is find more than three rational number, then again you have to treat this as to be x, this to be y. So this will be 3 is less than half of 3 plus 13 by 4, which is less than 13 by 4. Again, which is less than, again you have to multiply half and add 13 by 4 and 7 by 2. Again, which is less than 7 by 2. And again you have to multiply half and add 7 by 2 and 15 by 4, which is less than 15 by 4. So in this way you have to continue it, okay, to find more than three rational numbers. Okay, so if you want to use this method, you can use this, and there is one shortcut also. So it's up to you that which method you want to follow. Okay, so I will give one shortcut method also to find the rational number between any two rational numbers. Okay, so suppose we solve this question. Suppose question is find 4 rational numbers between 3 by 2 and 5 by 3, suppose. Okay, so we need to find 4 rational numbers. So before solving it, before finding the 4 rational numbers, what we will do, we will make the denominator same of the two rational numbers, that is 3 by 2 and 5 by 3. So rational denominators are different. So first, to make them equal, we need to find the LCM of 2 and 3. So LCM of 2 and 3 will be obviously 2 on the 2, 3, and 3 on the 3. So LCM is our 6. So we need to make their denominator 6. So 3 by 2. So if we multiply 2 with 3, we will get 6. So again we have to multiply the numerator with 3. So it will be 9 by 6. And for 5 by 3, so if you multiply the denominator with 2, then only we will get 6. So again we have to multiply numerator with 2 also. So 10 by 3 to the 6. Okay. So you can see it is 9 by 6 and 10 by 6. So there are no rational number between 9 and 10. Okay. So we need to find 4 rational numbers. So if it is 4 rational number, then you have to multiply the numerator and denominator with one greater number after making the denominator same. Okay, first you have to make the denominator same, and after that, as it is written that find 4 rational number, so what we will do, we will multiply the numerator and denominator of this equivalent fraction with 5. Okay, then only we will get exactly 4 rational numbers. So how? So we will now multiply now. Okay, so 9 by 6, you have to multiply the numerator and denominator, and again 10 by 6 also. So 10 into 6. So we need to find 4 rational numbers, so we will multiply by 5. One greater, just one greater. If it is 3 rational number, then we have to multiply by 4. And if it is 2 rational number, we have to multiply by 3, like this. Again we have to multiply, if you need to find 10 rational number, you have to multiply the numerator and denominator with 11. Okay, so 5 by 5. So this will be 5 9 is 45, 6 5 is 30, and 10 5 is 50 divided by 5 6 is 30. So therefore 4 rational numbers between 3 by 2 and 5 by 3 are, so just greater than 45. Greater than 45 is 46 by 30, 47 by 30, 48 by 30, and 49 by 30. So you will get the exactly 4 rational numbers between 3 by 2 and 5 by 3 if you follow this rule. So it's up to you that which method you want to follow it. Okay, so in examination, if you are comfortable with the previous one, then you can do with that one, or if you are comfortable with this method, then you can do with this method also. Okay, so now we will solve some questions of exercise 1.b. Okay, exercise 1b, page number 8. Okay, so our first question, I think first question have been solved. Additive inverse, it is solved. Multiplicative inverse, multiplicative inverse, yeah, multiplicative inverse is also solved, I think. Wait, let me check. So we have discussed question number 1, and I have given question number 3 homework because this type of question have been discussed. So today we can solve the rest of the questions of exercise 1b. So question number 2, solution. Okay, number 1. So it is written that write the multiplicative inverse of 7. So we have already read the definition of the multiplicative inverse. So what is the multiplicative inverse? The multiplicative inverse of a rational number a by b is its reciprocal, that is b by a. Why? Because if we multiply, we will get 1. Okay, this was the result. Multiplicative inverse. And how we write? The inverse of a by b is b by a. So this was the concept which we have learned. So our question is write the multiplicative inverse of, suppose, 9. So if we treat 9 to be as a by b, okay, if we treat 9 to be as a by b, then our b will be 1. So its reciprocal is b by a. So it will be 1 by 9. So how we will write? Solution here, multiplicative inverse of 9 is, it will be 1 by 9. Why? As 9 into 1 by 9 is equals to 1. So therefore you can write that 9 inverse is equals to 1 by 9. Okay. So similarly I will solve another one question. Question number, suppose, 4. It is 5 1 by 4. So first of all you have to convert this into proper fraction. Okay. So 5 4 is 20, 20 plus 1, 21, 21 by 4. So you have to write that here multiplicative inverse of 21 by 4 is 4 by 21. Why? As 21 by 4 into 4 by 21. So this will be cancelled out. We will get 1. And how you can write? So we can write that 21 by 4 21 by 4. The inverse of 21 by 4 is 4 by 21. Okay. So do rest of the questions. Okay. So question number 4. Question number 4 is already discussed. This type of question have been discussed. So treat question number 4 as homework. Okay, you have to do that. Question number 4. Find a rational number between 3 by 5 and 7 by 9. Question number 5 has been also discussed. So suppose I do one question. Okay, suppose question number 3. And rest you have to do it. So 3 by 4 and 1 by 5. So how can we solve this? So 3 by 4 and if you have to convert this one. Okay. So 5 5 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 6. So 6 by 5. So we need to find two rational number between 3 by 4 1 by 3 by 4 and 1 by 5. So how to write? So which one is greater? You have to first think of it. 3 by 4 is greater or 6 by 5 is greater. First you need to know that one. Okay, so easily you can solve this. So if we divide it, obviously our 3 by 4, this 3 by 4 is greater than 0. Okay. Here, so we can see that our 3 by 4 is less than 6 by 5. Okay, so 6 by 5 it is obviously greater than 1 and 3 by 4 is greater than 0. So 6 by 5 is greater. So our formula was between x and y, the rational number is x is less than half of x plus y, which is less than y. So here our x is 3 by 4 and y is 6 by 5. So we can write that 3 by 4 is less than half of, we need to add that two rational number, that is 3 by 4 and 6 by 5, and which is less than 6 by 5. So first we have to solve this one. So 3 by 4 which is less than, so if we solve 3 by 4 plus 6 by 5, 3 by 4 plus 6 by 5, we will get LCM is 5 4 is 20 and 5 is 15 plus 6 4 is 24. So it is 39 by 20. Okay, so if you multiply it by half, so we will get 39 by 40. So it is 39 by 40 is less than 6 by 5. So we have got only one rational number, but in question we have to find two rational number. Okay, so what again we will do? So treat this to be x and treat this to be y. So 3 by 4 it is less than half, some term will be there, it is less than 39 by 40. So we have to add the 3 by 4 and 39 by 40, and which is less than 6 by 5. So now we have to solve this. Okay, so 3 by 4 plus 39 by 40. So if we take the LCM of 4 and 40, so obviously we will get, I think, 40. 4 1 is 4, 4 10 is 40. Yes, LCM is 40. So this will be your 30 plus 39. So it is 69 by 40. And if you multiply it by half, we will get 69 by 80. So 3 by 4 is less than 69 by 80, which is less than 39 by 40, which is less than 6 by 5. So we have got these two rational numbers. So therefore, two rational numbers between our 3 by 4 and 6 by 5 are 69 by 80 and 39 by 40. So we can use this method, or you can use the another method also, LCM method, which we have discussed. Okay, so rest of all questions are homework of question number 5. Okay, so question number 6 is also same. Okay, question number 6, it is, now we have to find three rational numbers. So let us do one question and rest will be homework. Suppose I do the question number 2 1 by 2 and 3 by 5. So I will here use the shortcut method. So first of all we need to make the LCM same, 1 by 2. Okay, we need to make the LCM same and we have another number that is 3 by 5. 3 into and 5 into. So the LCM of 2 and 5. So obviously the LCM of 2 and 5 will be 10. So we have to make the denominator to be 10. So if you multiply it by 5, then only we will get 10. So you have to multiply the numerator with 5. So 5 1 is 5 and 5 2 is 10. Similarly, 5 into 2, this will give us 10. So we have to multiply the numerator with 2. So this is 6 by 10. So we have converted the denominator to be same. Now we need to find three rational number. So as we need to find three rational numbers, so what we will do, we will multiply the numerator and denominator with one greater number. That is, after 3 we need 4. So we have 4. So 5 4 is 20 and 10 4 is 40, and 6 by 10 also we need to multiply it by 4. Why 4? Because we need to find three rational number. That's why we have multiplied it by one greater number. So this will be 6 4 to 24 and 10 4 to 40. Now you can see that the denominator are same. Okay, previous one also the denominator same, but we need to find three more rational numbers, and in between 5 and 6 there are no rational numbers, we can say. Okay, so therefore three rational numbers between our 1 by 2 and 3 by 5 are. So just after 20 it is 21 by 40, then 22 by 40 and 23 by 40. So we will get exactly three rational numbers between 20 by 40 and 24 by 40, and these are this one. Okay, I hope you have all understood this. So rest of all questions are homework. Okay, so question number 7. Question number 7 is also same. So you can use that one, this method only. So hint is there, either you can proceed with that hint or you can use this method also. And find 6 rational number between 3 and 4. It is also same. Okay, so 7 and 8 are all homework. So use this shortcut method. Okay, so on the next video we will start the irrational numbers. Fine. Okay, till then complete the homeworks and send it.